Alright, I'm going to go ahead and say this because I forgot to say it during the course of the video. There is no Kakashi without him having a copy of Makeout Paradise / Tactics. Just a friendly reminder from your boy Animated Heroes, don't forget to check out my boys at Sculpt Toys for the best figures, best prices, and fastest shipping if you guys haven't already. Let's get into it. What the heck is up, you guys? Animated Heroes here, back with another action figure review. And as you can see today, we're going to be taking a look at the anime heroes, not animated heroes, Naruto Shippuden Hatake Kakashi. And I know this is one a lot of people were looking forward to, especially if you missed out on getting your hands on the SH Figure Arts Kakashi. And so let's find out if this guy is really worth the price point of $20. Of course, you guys already know that we do start with that sexy packaging, and I'll say it's like, it's okay. It's not sexy, but it's kind of meh. As you can see, we got Naruto Shippuden at the top, the window packaging with Kakashi in there. I do like how they have him kind of waving, like it's that signature wave he always does before he says goodbye. We got him right there in a cool image with the Sharingan out, anime heroes at the bottom, Hatake Kakashi right there, as you guys can see, anime heroes at the top, Naruto Shippuden on the bottom, cool image of him right there on the side. At the side over here, I have no idea what the heck that says, but it says Naruto Shippuden at the bottom once again. And then of course on the back we have all the stuff at the bottom that doesn't matter. We have the rest of the figures in the wave. We got Naruto here, who I already reviewed. Go check that out if you haven't already. Sasuke's coming next. That's the one I'm looking forward to the most. And then we have Shonen Jump right here, Viz and Bandai down there. So like I said, nothing at the bottom really matters. So let's go ahead and bust this guy to the packaging and see what this figure is all about. Now, straight out of the packaging, I gotta say, for the most part, they captured the look of Kakashi exceptionally. They did a really good job at the sculpt work. I've got to give them that. They did a really good job on the paint. It's very clean. There are some paint choices I don't really care for. I'll get into that in just a second. But all throughout the body, I've got to give them credit for the blues. The blues look very, very nice. The paintwork on the bandages around his leg are nice. You don't see too much bleeding. The gloves are nice. The pouch on his behind is nice. Like, everything that they did in terms of paint is good. The only issue I have with paint, too, actually, is I don't like how much light this shows. Like the Jonin jacket, I wish they would have made that a little bit more matte. And then of course his face is extremely pale, and the only reason I noticed this so much is because his hair is white and you can't even see the eyebrow because he's so pale, and having white hair, it just does nothing to complement the face at all. Now, of course, having little to work with, the sculpt around the face is very good. They got the one eye. It looks exactly like Kakashi. Everything else in terms of paint looks really good. The sculpt work, I think, is even better than Naruto. Like, he still has a straight frame, but the only difference is since he has this Jonin jacket, it gives a little bit more depth to the body, and so it doesn't look as narrow as the Naruto figure. Now, at certain angles like this one, I don't really care for the sculpt of the hair. Mostly for this big piece right here that's just kind of flopping out. But if you turn it this way, like to the side, it does not look bad at all. Now, this side it does, but this side right here, it doesn't look bad. And so, like I said, it does some things really well, and then some things I just don't care for, but those are more personal. So that's my opinion on the looks of it. Let's go ahead and put this guy back so we can see how tall he stands. Now, to the top of his head, Kakashi stands almost at 6 inches. To the top of his hair, he stands close to about 6.5, which is good. That means he's definitely going to be taller than Naruto. I think they're going to fit in scale well. I'll show that off in just a second. But real quick, because I know everyone wants to see it, I'm going to go ahead and show him right next to the SH Figure Arts Kakashi so that you guys can get your little comparison in. Now, if anyone ever really wants to talk about comparing apples to oranges, here it is right here. As you guys can see, the SH Figure Arts version does a whole lot better, but at the same time, it's for a whole lot higher of a price point. This jacket looks extremely bland compared to the SH Figure Arts. Like I said, I like the more matte color on the jacket of this one. than this one. That green just really bugs me, and then how much light hits it doesn't make it look any better. Now I feel like if they did like some black wash on here kind of to add some shading to it, it might look a little bit better, but it's just far too bright for me. The blues I can deal with. This of course is matte, but as you guys can see, this one's reflecting a little bit of light. It's not so bad, but the main thing out of everything, if you guys look at it, white hair on this figure, well actually more silver hair on this figure, white hair on this figure. So look at the skin tone on this one versus the skin tone on this one. If they would have gone with that skin tone, I feel like that one automatically would have made this figure a little bit better for me. And so for the most part, it's really up to you to decide which one you want. Personally, when it comes to Naruto, I'm always willing to pay more. I don't care what it is. It's my favorite anime. And for the people who want to see this as well, because we all know this is an issue with Naruto figures, the feet, they even did better on the SH Figure Arts version this time. Normally they don't, but this time they did do better. And so, yeah, there you guys go. That's my comparison of those. Now, as far as his articulation goes, Kakashi doesn't really look up much at all, as you guys can see, for obvious reasons. He does look down a little bit better than I thought he was going to. You can tuck the neck into the chin. He can tilt his head to the side for a little bit of expression. As you guys can see, his head is on a ball peg. I was not expecting that to come off, but I'll take it. And I'm going to say something about that a little bit later. But yeah, some of the movement does come out of the neck. As far as his arms go, they go up about that much. He doesn't really have a butterfly joint. It's just the way that they have the ball in the socket. But if you want to call it one, you can. He does have a swivel right here at the bicep, double jointed elbows. His hands are on this weird ball peg where you can pretty much move him around however you want to. He doesn't have a diaphragm joint or an ab crunch. As far as waist swivel, he cannot turn all the way around. I don't know why. But that's about as much as you can get out of him. As you guys can see, he can turn just a little bit. His leg goes forward about that much. It does have the drop down method on it, so you can pull it down just a little bit for a little bit more of a lean kick, but that's about it. Of course, you can do the splits with him just like Naruto. He does have double jointed knees. Doesn't look the best, but it is effective. His foot goes down about that much, up about that much, and if you wiggle it around in the socket, you can get ankle pivot. It's just working with the way that they have that joint. And so articulation wise, decent, but it's pretty much the same thing we got with Naruto, so you guys know what to expect. Now, as far as accessories go, you don't get a whole lot. You get kind of what you need, with two things in particular lacking. He comes in the package with this waving hand, as you guys can see. I'm not even going to call that a jutsu hand. He comes with a open palm hand, or kind of grabby type hand, which he comes with a second one of those. He comes with two hands that are actually for grabbing, these right here, and they don't come with anything for him to hold. I don't know why he didn't come with a kunai, but he doesn't. He also comes with a second waving hand, if that's what you guys want to call it. He also comes with his hardened sticky tack attack. I don't really care for this at all. This just looks so weird. I wish they would have made it a little bit more translucent. Maybe it would look right, but I'm just not feeling this accessory at all. It just looks like they literally hardened some sticky tack and decided to throw it in the package. So don't like that. And in terms of accessories, that's pretty much all that you get with this guy. And there's one thing in particular that bugs me more than another. The first being that he doesn't come with a pair of fist hands. Come on, guys. He is a ninja. They fight. He needs fist hands. The second one is, this guy is Kakashi Hatake. Now, if you know what his nickname is, it is the Copycat Ninja, which means he needs a Sharingan head. I know it's a $20 figure, but come on. To make matters worse, on the packaging, they have him with the Sharingan.
What?
I'm not gonna lie, at first I was a little bit confused on how you put on the sticky tack attack, but I figured it out. So basically what it is, he holds it out like that. He can't actually run with it blazing. And so as of right here, if you look at the bottom, you can see that there's like 3 slots right there. I'm not gonna call them slots. I don't know what the hell you call it, but basically you stick these in between his fingers, and so when you do it, it goes on, and watch it not work because I'm doing it on camera. But basically it goes on like that, and that's how he holds on to it. It's not the way it's supposed to be, but yeah, that's pretty much how he holds it, and I don't think it's going anywhere. I think it sticks a little bit, not the best, but yeah, it is there. So yeah. And for that one person who always wants to see every comparison possible that can be made, here you go. I'll let you pick your poison on this one. For some size comparisons, here he is standing next to the Bandai America Naruto, which I already reviewed. Go check that out if you haven't already. And of course, the SH Figure Arts 2.0 Sage Mode Naruto. And I feel like he is way too short compared to the Naruto from the Bandai America line. Maybe the Naruto's too tall. Who knows? I don't know what scale they're going with right now. All I know is it's some weird 6-inch. Here he is standing next to the SH Figure Arts Pervy Sage or Legendary Sannin Jiraiya, and of course the SH Figure Arts Kakashi that I've already shown a million times. And it's weird to see that the SH Figure Arts is taller because it's usually the other way around. Here he is standing next to the SH Figure Arts Itachi with a custom Akatsuki cloak that I reviewed some time ago. And of course the legendary, my favorite anime character, SH Figure Arts Sasuke Uchiha. And of course, just to mix things up, here he is standing next to the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Superman from the New 52. And of course the Marvel Legends Gamerverse Spider-Man. PS4 to be exact. Now, my final thoughts on this figure are that it's pretty meh. Not good, not bad. And that's just my opinion. There are some things that I dislike, and I'll cover those a bit more in detail. First thing is, I don't like this sticky tack attack. This is something that I could have constructed in the comfort of my own home. They should have just gave him 2 kunai and been done with it. Or 2 kunai and a Sharingan head. That would have been amazing, but I know these guys are kind of limited due to budgeting. It's a $20 figure, so maybe a Sharingan Kakashi was out of their price range. Maybe we'll get that next time. And so, whatever. Not going to harp on that one. The skin tone, far too pale. This guy looks like he comes out of the Addams family. And having white hair does not complement the skin tone at all. It just does nothing for the figure. And I know this is probably something that they don't even discuss in the conference room whenever they're getting ready to make figures like this. That's just something that I don't like. It does no justice for this figure at all. Like, if you look at this from far away, you look at the white in his hair and you look at the white in his face, it looks like it's all one color. I don't like that personally. Now, the blues, I'm perfectly fine with the blues. They did great on that. The green in the jacket, I don't like. Just because there's too much light hitting it and it doesn't do anything to complement the soft sculpt of the Jonin jacket in the first place. I really wish they would have put some black wash in that and made it a little bit more matte. Other than that, he needed fist hands. I'm trying to list all my negatives and then transition into the positive. But he needed fist hands. That's just something I'm going to say about every figure, because apparently they're not including them. But anyway, transitioning to the good. The sculpt is great. I give them props. It really looks like they put effort into it. It's not a soft sculpt. Everything is very refined. They did a great job on that. I'm loving the silvers, loving the blues, loving the pouches that he has on. All the paint work is clean, even on the eye, the headband, the hair. It's all there. And so it's a solid figure. Not my favorite, but it's worth the pickup if you can't get your hands on the SH Figure Arts, or if you just want a cheap Naruto collection. I'd say go get it. That being said, this is my review. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If so, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. I always appreciate that. And yeah, I almost said review. I'm not going to edit that out. But anyway, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Hit that bell icon to see whenever I upload new videos. Follow me on everything you see listed in the description below. And of course, I will talk to you guys later. Peace, and thank you for watching.